今回は歌で英語を学びましょう。最初にはっきり言っときますが、使っている曲が有名な曲ではありません。エピデミックサウンドという会社の曲なんですね。なぜかというとね、有名な曲を使ってしまうと、著作権侵害になってしまうので、すごいお金かかってしまうので、いつもこのチャンネルが使っているサービスの曲を選びました。でもすごくいい曲なんですね。曲名は Be Free With Me。聞いたことないでしょう。では、テンポは割とゆっくりで、歌詞がわかりやすいと思います。解説は簡単な英語でやります。日本語にしようかなと思ってたんですけど、やっぱり最終的には、勇気がなくて、英語にしました。最後にカラオケのように曲と歌詞が、流しますので、それもぜひ楽しんで声を出して歌ってみてください。ね。So let's learn English through song, which was one of the best ways of learning a language in my own personal experience. So I think it's such a great way to learn a language, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So what kind of a song are we going to be listening to? Well, it's called Be Free With Me, and it's kind of a pop song, pretty laid back, pretty chill. And I just thought the lyrics were easy to listen to, and it's just going to be a nice song to study English from. And I think it's probably also an easy song to sing along with, which I think is the best part of this whole process. So let's have a quick snippet of about 10 seconds. Listen up.
About to leave, already packing, come with me, I'm not really asking, we'll get away to a place where we
So it's got kind of a nice feel to it. It's got a bit of guitar, and I like the sound of the singer's voice. So as I'm explaining about the lyrics of the song, I'm going to take away the music part and just have the singer's voice. So I can use technology to take away the music and just have the voice. So it's pretty cool, just to keep things clear and simple. And as I said, at the end of the video, I'll do like a karaoke style, and I'll play all the lyrics, and you can listen to the song as much as you like and practice and, have a bit of a sing-along. Should be fun. Okay, let's listen to verse 1. It's about 6 lines.
About to leave, already packing, come with me, I'm not really asking, we'll get away to a place where we don't know.
Okay, so it's got a nice melody. So the very first line is about to leave. So let me just set up this. It's like probably a boyfriend and a girlfriend, 2 partners. And the man is telling the lady that they're going to set off and escape somewhere. They're fed up with their life right now. So he says, about to leave. So if you're about to do something, it means you're going to do something very soon. Nani nani no tokoro da. So you're going to do something very soon. For example, I'm about to leave. Maybe I'm going to leave in a few minutes from now. We're about to go to bed. We're just going to go to bed in a minute or so. Very soon, like really close to now. The next line, already packing. So that means he's already started putting his clothes and all his things into a suitcase or into a bag. He's already packing. He's ready to go. The next line, come with me. That speaks for itself, doesn't it? Come with me. Let's go together. The next line, I'm not really asking. So this shows that he's kind of the dominant person in the relationship. He's not asking. So he says, お願いしてるんじゃなくて、言ってるんだ. So he said, I'm not really asking. He's like, I'm telling you. So there's an expression in English, I'm not asking you, I'm telling you. Like maybe parents would say to their children, clean up your bedroom. I'm not asking you, I'm telling you. So it's kind of like an order, depending on how you say it. The next one is, we'll get away. So if you get away, basically it means to escape somewhere. 逃げる. You're going to try and escape from somewhere. So an example would be, I just want to get away from it all, even for a couple of days. We've got to get away. Now this is because this is a song, it's really important to get the pronunciation right. So instead of saying get away, more like get away, get away, get away, get away. Yeah? So get away just doesn't work in songs. So get away makes the song run more smoothly. Okay, let's move on to the second verse. Let's listen.
About to see the world in action, what we can be. Life with no distractions, we'll get away. This is what we waited for. Oh.
Okay. So in verse 2, we're talking about to see. So about to see it means we're going to see something very soon. We're about to see. Was that in the first line as well? Yeah. About to leave. Now, about to see, it's the same. No tokoro da. About to see, we're going to see something very soon. And then we have the world in action. We're about to see the world in action. So the real world. We're going to leave our little home, our little town. We're going to leave our home, our little lives, and we're going to go out into the world, the real world, to see what it's like out there. Now, another pronunciation point here is instead of saying it very clearly, world in action, you want to say world in action, world in action. So link the consonants with the vowels and link everything together into one smooth sound. World in action, world in action. Okay? And the next line is what we can be. So about to see the world in action, what we can be. So now we are this, but in the future we have infinite possibilities. Maybe we could become something else. What can we be? The next line, life with no distractions. So if you have a life with no distractions, it means there is nothing in the way. What are distractions? Possibly a job, maybe family members, maybe people you don't like in your hometown, like old school friends, the history that you've made in this town. So life with no distractions. It could also mean social media or television or, that kind of thing too. So 何にも邪魔されない生活。心静か、静かな生活。So very quiet life. Life with no distractions. Sounds pretty good to me. So he wants to escape to a new life. And again, we'll get away. We'll get away. Again, pronunciation point, get away is escaped, 逃げる. Pronunciation point, instead of saying get away, get away. Get away. Link them together, we'll get away. And this is what we waited for. So they've been waiting for such a long time for this point to come. So this is what we waited for. We got to take this chance. It's very exciting. Okay, let's move on to verse number 3. Let's listen.
Take my hand, we'll make it somehow. We can't miss out. I'm done living life with the lights out, die with my own doubts.
Okay, so we're moving on to verse 3. The first line is take my hand. That's pretty easy. Take my hand, like hold hands. I'm going to lead you. I'm like the boss. Take my hand and we'll go together. And then he says, we'll make it somehow. We'll make it somehow. So, whatever happens, we'll succeed. Don't worry about it. It's very positive language. It gives you hope. なんとかなるさ. We'll make it somehow. なんとかなるさ. Don't worry. We can do it. We'll make it somehow. Moving on to the next line. We can't miss out. We can't miss out. So again, This is kind of a positive expression. We can't miss out. チャンスを逃す。We can't do that. 逃さないようにしないと。miss out. So if you miss out on some chances, it means maybe you'll have some regrets later on in your life. And again, pronunciation of this one too, instead of saying miss out, miss out, miss out, miss out. Try and link them together, the S and the O, miss out. It just sounds so much smoother when you're singing it and also when you're speaking as well. The next line we're going into is, I'm done. So if you're done with something, it means, 何々はもううんざりだ。I'm done with living in this town. I'm done working this dead-end job. So it's quite often I'm done with something or I'm done plus ing. I'm done. And then he says, I'm done living life with the lights out. Now this is a really interesting one. So if you're living your life with the lights out, it means kind of like there's no hope. It sounds really negative and he doesn't want to live his life like this anymore. 暗闇の中で生きる I think that's how you say it. So living in the dark. Basically, living with no hope for the future and you can't see the light at the end of the tunnel. Wow, deep stuff. And then die with my own doubt. Die with my own doubt. So this basically means I want to stay true to myself even with my doubts. So 迷いがあっても自分らしく生きる。So you want to die and decide your life, decide your destiny by yourself. It's actually pretty cool. So I like that line. And then we move on to the chorus, which is like this.
Be free with me. Be free. Be free with me. Be free.
Okay, so that's pretty easy. Be free. Be free with me. 一緒に自由になろう. So escape this life and let's leave this town and be free. Yeah, it's pretty self-explanatory, isn't it? But simple, but when you try to sing it, the intonation and the timing is actually kind of difficult. All right, let's move on to verse 4.
Not looking back, eyes on the freeway, Bonnie and Clyde, a classic cliche. We're on the run, this is what we waited for. Oh, yeah.
Okay, so not looking back. So you can see there's no G at the end of ing. It's quite popular, it's quite a common thing to see in songs. It just seems more casual and more real, not looking back. So of course, not looking back is not looking back. 振り返らずに So you're not looking back behind you. Just decide to do something and go straight. Forget the past. Let's move on to the future. And he says, eyes on the freeway. So your eyes are on the freeway. So they're going to be in a car. They're just going straight ahead. Eyes on the freeway, not looking back. So what is a freeway? Freeway is basically the same as a highway. You can just call them both either way. I think American people do tend to differentiate between cities or between states what a freeway and a highway is, but basically it's a it's like a highway kind of a thing. Now the next line is Bonnie and Clyde. So maybe you're familiar with Bonnie and Clyde. They were like a famous criminal couple back in 1930s America. There's been a lot of movies and even some dramas on Netflix made about them. So they repeatedly robbed banks and trains and became really notorious across the USA in the 1930s. And they ended their life was ended by the police shot them and I think there's actually a replica of their car which is riddled with bullet holes in a museum in the USA, but they are legendary even to this day. So people use them as an example of people who go on a road trip and have some kind of specific goal in mind, like this. Now, a classic cliche is there, of course, they're referring to Bonnie and Clyde. A classic cliche is something, a phrase that's used way too often. What's the phrase I picked here? Chimpuna hyogen. Something that you use it way too often, like time is money. We've heard that so many times, it kind of loses its meaning, but it's kind of a cliche. Cliche comes from French, but it's English. Now, let's go on to the next part. We have to repeat verse 3, which I've already explained. Take my hand. We'll make it somehow. We can't miss out. I'm done living life with the lights out. Die with my own doubt. Let's have a listen.
Take my hand, we'll make it somehow. We can't miss out. I'm done living life with the lights out. Die with my own doubts.
And then, again, we move on to the chorus. Be free with me. Be free with me. Be free. So it's pretty simple. But pronunciation point, I'd like you to... First, let's have a listen to the chorus again.
Be free with me. Be free. Be free with me. Be free.
Okay, so there's a pronunciation point. Because this is a song, again, I want to focus particularly on pronunciation of some of the words. So this is an excellent example of using the word me as like, multiple intonation points within one word. So the word me is a very short, very simple word, me. However, they kind of go me. It's not like just me. So the way they use it in the song, let's listen again.
With me. Be free.
Okay, can you hear that? So even something very simple in conversation like thank you. So thank you, thank you, thank you can even have multiple intonation points. It rises and falls even within one word. So it's a really great song to practice this with. Intonation within one single word. Me. Me. Sorry, that was really bad. Okay, and then moving on to the last verse. Let's listen up here.
Be free with me. Yeah, let's go. Be free with me. Oh, come on and let's go. Let's be free with me. Yeah, be free, be free, be free with me.
Okay, so I probably don't have to explain too much about the meanings of the words in there. They're pretty simple. But okay, now, all right, let's listen to the full song, karaoke style. And remember to sing along if you're up for it. It's a great way to practice English. Let's go.
About to leave, already packing. Come with me, I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know. About to see the world in action, what we can be, life with no distractions. We'll get away, this is what we waited for. Take my hand, we'll make That classic cliche, we're on the run. This is what we waited for.